This is a very quick video for those who like to get the Fluid Painter, which is a wonderful Blender add-on that can allow you paint fluid on any surface within Blender. This is a highly customizable tool that offers you a couple of options and is fully procedural as it offers you advanced parameters for you to manipulate what you're making. And for those who like to get this, there's going to be a link in the description that'll bring you right here where you can grab it and start working with it. And with that said, let's dive right into Blender and take a look at how this actually works. So with Blender simply open right here, all you need to do to get things started is by simply going over to Edit, go over to Preference and go over to Add-ons. Within the Add-on section, you need to click on Install and install the add-on. And once you do that, you need to drag out a new panel and switch this from what it is to Asset Browser. Right here, you notice that we have the Fluid Painter. The Fluid Painter comes with over 30 different fluid types that you can work with, and this ranges from food to human, metal, slime, water, and so on. So depending on what you want to do, you do have a couple of options that you can work with. First things we need to do is to create a surface, which we would like to play with. And in this case, we're going to use Suzanne. And I'm going to subdivide this by 4, go over to the modifier, Ctrl A to apply that, and we can start doing some stuff. For you to apply fluids on any of the surfaces, you need to select the surface you want to work on, tap N on the keyboard, and you'll notice that we have the Fluid Painter. Now within the Fluid Painter, you'd also notice that I have a couple of options like show the fluid on the panel, so you can actually see the respective fluid which you're working on this panel if you like to have that. And in this case, you can also select the fluid. So you do have a couple of them. If you like to play with the honey one, you can actually get started and you can click on add fluid. So if you click on add fluid, you can just go ahead and start drawing. It's as simple as that. This respects surfaces, so you can draw on any surface that you want. To preview this, you need to either use Eevee or Cycles to get started. And in this case, we're going to use Cycles because we want to see some good quality stuff. Other things that you can do here is by simply going all the way down and you can play with all of these parameters. If you like to get some thickness for the fluids, you can do that. If you like to play with the fluid adaptivity, you can also do that. This is really cool and it brings more life to how you get to work with stuff. In case of drops, and let's say you want to have some drop move, you can actually do that. So you can use this to control the drop move to get some very interesting movements right here. And all of these are fully animatable, which means that you can actually keyframe them and get some animations working for you. And this is really nice. Now remember, we're still within the draw mode, so at any point in time we can still proceed to keep drawing. So we can go ahead and draw some more stuff right here, and because we already have the animation happening, you can also see that the animation travels through all of this. Now at any point in time you like to increase the size of any of this stuff, you can definitely do that. And you do have a couple of layering system that exist here, so you can choose how you get to work with this. So there are lots of options for you to play with as we're simply blazing through all of the cool features that this comes with. Now, once you're done, you can click on stop drawing. For example, let's say we would like to draw a couple of honey here, and let's say we'd like to draw something else. We can, of course, go ahead and do that. So in this case, we can click on the drop down and we can find something else. So we're just going to pick on something that looks really cool. Maybe we can draw ketchup. Contrary to previous versions of this tool, the shaders have been heavily updated and they look even way better than they used to. So because we're using curves, we can move the handles however we want and customize the position of the fluid. So once you're making some edits, you would notice that you have the fluids right here. In this case, we have the honey and we have the ketchup. If we like to add some more stuff, we can definitely go all the way back or simply stop the drawing, go back here and draw even more things. So you've got lots of options of things to work with. You can still go ahead and get rid of them if you don't want to keep them. And for anyone that you like to make changes to, say for example, you want to make the changes directly with the modifiers, you can of course go ahead and start making these changes within the modifiers and get the most out of it. So the Fluid Painter is here and you can use this to paint so many things in your scene. And if you're in the market for something that can definitely get you started, then the Fluid Painter is an add-on that you should consider checking out. Tell me what you guys think about this one in the comment section. And of course, if you like this video or you learned something from this, you can go ahead and give a like and don't forget to share with a friend. And until I see you guys in the next one, peace.